Video games are becoming better and better every year. Well, from a graphical point of view at least, since if we focus on the scenarios that are created or the mechanics that are being designed, it is different with this. That said, you can find and pull from the previous decade a few releases that somehow influenced the industry. While there were many great games in the previous decade, in this video, we have picked up 7 of the best 2010 seconds games which were able to greatly influence the gaming industry. Stay tuned. Number 7. Pokémon Go. In 2016, Niantic caused a huge percentage of players to get out on the streets and use their phones to catch creatures. Year after year, we were given interesting updates, which added new content. But, like most free titles, Pokémon Go was eventually overrun by most anyway. Such a boisterous launch of the game, however, prompted an increasing number of developers to create mobile items utilizing augmented reality, such as CD Projekt with its The Witcher, Monster Slayer. Number 6. Dark Souls.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
In the beginning, Dark Souls was one great unknown. Nevertheless, after the game hit store shelves, it started to take stores by storm. It was very well received by the industry, and later it also made its way to the PC platform, finding more customers. In fact, Dark Souls further advanced the Souls-like genre, which is amazingly popular today. Do you need a proof of this? All you have to do is look at the massive commercial success of Elden Ring. Number 5. Minecraft.
Let's go to a place where everything is made of blocks, where the only limit is your imagination. Let's go wherever you want to go.
While everyone in the movie industry are familiar with Fast and Furious, in the video game industry everyone knows Minecraft. Although the game was available in its very early versions just 2 decades ago, the game was released in late 2011 on personal computers. Without fail, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of gamers have been spending time on open or private servers ever since. There has been tremendous popularity for the title, and revisiting it always is a great treat.
Play with friends. Build your own.
Number 4. The Witcher 3.
By order of the Emperor of Nilfgaard, for the murder of the wounded, looting, cannibalism, you are hereby sentenced to death by hanging or torment.
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt hardly needs to be introduced to anyone. Against all odds, the Polish production had a significant impact on the industry, as it was possible to read between the lines that even Ubisoft itself had carefully studied the title and then tailored its Assassin's Creed series to it, in an attempt to implement more compelling storylines and a beautiful world. There were plenty of common features between the so-called The Witcher 3 and Assassin's Creed Origins.
Tough hunt.
Number 3. Mass Effect 2.
Word war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity
For many,
is
Mass Effect 2 is the greatest RPG that has ever been made. Yet for others, it is the best part of the space trilogy concentrating on Commander Shepard, while for still more gamers, it is a mere decent production. For us, on the other hand, it was a game which demonstrated how little was needed to offer such a deep, moving and more importantly, exciting title filled with choices and engaging characters. This is one of those games, along with GTA San Andreas or NFS Underground 2, which will be fondly remembered for decades to come. Number 2. Death Stranding.
It's okay. I'll always be with you.
In the wake of the deleted Silent Hills PT project, Hideo Kojima opted to team up with Sony, and Death Stranding was the result. The Japanese surprised us this time as well, with an emphasis on cooperation between gamers. You can even say something like a connection, because it was us, couriers in a post-apocalyptic world, who were able to rebuild roads and make the gameplay for us and other audiences simpler. Kojima is very creative, and he only confirmed this with the unusual Death Stranding.
Tell me, Sam, what does America mean to you? Way my dad made it sound, we were something special. The glue that held it all together. More than a nation. a symbol of freedom and hope. We could bring it all back if we kept on making deliveries and connecting people. He was sure of it.
If you are following the news of the gaming industry, you probably know that just a few days ago, at the 2022 The Game Awards, Hideo Kojima officially announced that they are working on the Death Stranding 2. Number 1. The Last of Us.
What if it's true?
Do I need to remind you what is out there?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that sort of shit's good for one thing. Getting you killed.
All along, Sony has always been excellently renowned for its engaging action games. This trend is still in place today, but it was demonstrated at its best with The Last of Us. This production from Naughty Dog has moved us to the near future, where a civilization has collapsed, which we observe from the perspective of Ellie and Joel. The focus was put on the portrayal of their relationship, which in the end came out very well for the screenwriters.
What do we do?
You make every shot count.
Moreover, for its years, the game was distinguished by amazing visuals and animations that were polished to the extreme. While The Last of Us Part 2 was also a great success for the company, nowadays there are rumors out there that Sony is working on the third installment of The Last of Us series. What do you think about these games? What other game titles from the previous decade deserve to be on this list? Let us know in the comments section below.